Hi folks, hope you're doing well. Blake here and I'm back with a new YouTube video, and this one is the latest edition of the local and indie music guide, where I pick out 5 new songs released by talented local and or indie artists that you should know about. Just as a reminder, everyone that I mention in this video, all their social links and the links to listen to their music will be down in the description below, so do go and check them out. And as always, I've added all the 5 songs to a growing playlist for the series on Spotify. It's got over 140 songs on now, so a really long playlist with some great music. Go and check it out. Again, the link you need for that is down in the description below. So first up this time, we've got a young and talented singer-songwriter from Cambridge, and that is Nick Mobin. He's at Nick Mobin on all socials, and Nick has lots of new stuff coming, including a very exciting project. So be sure to follow him along on socials to find out what that is and what's going on. He's released a lot of music, most recently releasing a track called Take It, and that is a track which is both available as an acoustic and studio version on the streaming sites. So Nick mentions some of his inspirations as being people like Jeremy Zucker, James Arthur and Ed Sheeran. He makes some indie pop music, it's usually quite emotional. Some small sort of electronic elements, it's quite drawn back and really heartfelt. And that's what he's delivered with Take It as well, his most recent single. So Take It is about that really heartbreaking situation many of us will have faced, where you see the person that you're into kiss someone else or go off with someone else, and you know it's not going to work in the way you hoped. Nick recorded the song with D3AF, a producer he's worked with previously, and it's really nice. It's got nice, quite minimal production, really emotional sort of songwriting, and some sort of electronic rhythmic elements as well. So here it is, here's the music video for Nick Mobin and Take It.
You're making it seem like you never believed it, and I wish that it wasn't true. I can't help but think it's you. If you don't think I'm right, then just say it. Swear I won't mind, my heart is yours for the taking. So just take it.
So next up we've got Charlotte Campbell. Now if you recognise Charlotte's name, that's maybe because you live in London or travel there a lot, or follow her on social media. She's a very well known busker who plays in London on the Overground scheme. So Charlotte's had lots of success with that. She's played really big events, big football matches, big rugby matches, that sort of thing in London. And she's also made a YouTube series where she goes over the life of a London busker, in case you are interested. But on top of that, Charlotte's just released her first original debut single called Break. And the sentiment of Break is really lovely. It's about worrying that if you find something really special, you know, a relationship you really want to last, you're going to end up breaking it. It's not going to go right, you might get separated or whatever. It might go wrong in ways that are out of your control. And worrying this will happen in a very uncontrollable, unexpected way. And really the song is about coming to the realisation that if you found something really special and you put the work in towards it and you both believe in it, then maybe it might not break and it might be okay in the end. I want to show you a version that Charlotte recorded. This is an acoustic version, which is the way, obviously, for most people she's known from the busking scene. So this is Charlotte's acoustic version of her original song, Break.
We're made of stone. I'm stronger now with you than I could ever be alone. But will you love me when I'm grey and old? Love me when my shoulder's cold. Love me as my worst days unfold. I don't want to be a hard hand to hold. I don't want to be a lie you were sold. I don't want to be a sigh at the door before you're coming home. I don't want to be a weight on your back. I don't want to be defense or attack. I don't want to be a phone call that you don't want to take. I don't ever want to break.
So if you enjoyed that, please be sure to follow Charlotte. She's C Campbell Music on all the social things, and she's also charlottecampbell.co.uk on her website. And she's got some upcoming gigs as well. So on the 16th of April, she's at Karma Sanctum in Soho. and on the 25th of May she's at the Water Rats in King's Cross. So Charlotte's currently recording a brand new single to be released soon, and you can stay up to date with that by following her. So next up we've got another debut single, and it's sort of the inverse sentiment to the song I've just spoken about, and the song comes from Yolanda Gabrielle. If you recognise Yolanda's name, that might be because if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, I released a song a few years ago called Sunday Evening, all about the Sunday blues, and Yolanda was lovely enough to be a guest vocalist on it, adding some really beautiful ethereal sort of soft vocals in the background, and she's now releasing her own music as well. So Yolanda is a Hertfordshire-based singer-songwriter with a really beautiful, soft and emotive voice, and she can be found at Yolanda Gabrielle Music on all the social sites as well. And Yolanda has just released a song called Sometimes. So it starts out with some sort of natural sounds, sort of sounds from nature, making you think of a really nice image and picturing how things could be. But the song is really about when you've given someone all your love and realise it can't work. For whatever reason, they don't feel the same, it won't work out in the way you're hoping to. And so this sort of dream sequence at the start gives way to this sort of realisation that it's not actually how you'd like. So it's called Sometimes, it's a really beautiful song, and I hope you enjoy it. Here's a little snippet from Spotify.
I didn't properly see your face, but really it was fine by me. And there we were, both in the same place. Those times were so sweet. I wish I could repeat them. Sometimes loving someone just isn't enough. Sometimes things just don't work.
So if you enjoyed that, then good news, Yolanda is playing gigs all the time, so be sure to check out her socials, and as well as that, she's got brand new music in the pipeline as well. So Molly Wishart is next. Molly is a singer-songwriter that I met at a music networking event in London maybe a year or two ago now. She's a very cool kind of pop singer, but it's got a very jazzy funk sort of influence to it. So there's really nice things going on with the music, a lot of really dynamic bass lines, things like that, and you know, different funk delivery of keys and that sort of thing as well. And she's released a debut single called Let Me Feel Your Love. It's a really nice, upbeat and positive pop track, and Molly's got some really crisp vocals on top of sort of 70s sounding vintage keys. It will really get you feeling in a cool mood. It's a really nice sort of funk jazz style pop, as I mentioned. I'm about to show you Molly's latest release, but if you are a fan of her music, she can be followed on her socials or on her website, which is themollywishart.com, and she frequently plays in and around the capital, both as solo gigs and with bands and various setups as well. So definitely go and check her out at a live gig as well, and I know she's got lots and lots of music on the way. So it's a good time to check out her music, as she's been featured recently on BBC Radio London, and she's really starting to make moves as well. So here is her latest single, Let Me Feel Your Love.
When I look into your eyes, baby, I just can't disguise. Something's changing and it's clear to see. Oh, you've got me mesmerized, and you know it feels so right. Can't just say what's on your mind, oh baby, let me feel your love. Just listen to my heart and take me in your arms. Come on baby, let me feel your love. Just lie down by my side until the morning light. Come on baby, let me feel your love.
So next up we have South of Polaris. I've featured this acoustic folk duo from Bedfordshire previously on the series, but they make some really nice and atmospheric music. So they've been featured on a range of different folk shows on the radio and different radio shows up and down the UK, and they've played quite widely as well. They've got lots of gigs planned for the future, even the short future, so I was going to feature a few of them here, but instead I'm just going to direct you to their website where they've got a gig page. That is southofpolaris.com, or you can follow them at South of Polaris on all the social channels. And among some of the great songs the duo have released recently, I want to talk about a recent one which is called Barbara's Song. So the song starts with their sort of signature flamenco style guitar, and this is juxtaposed with some really kind of quite positive but also poetic delivery of the lyrics about the story. It really gives a feel of classic folk, you know, it's got some really nice beautiful melodic lines, but also some quite sort of authentic and heartfelt lyrics involved as well, so mixing those two things together is quite atmospheric. There's some really nice cutting violin parts that come in a little bit into the song as well. So I want to show you Barbara's Song, and here is a snippet from South of Polaris. This is from Spotify.
Walking down the street, everybody that I meet, they look down. They're cheerless like the sky, so I greet them with a smile, but they frown. I want to ask them why, but they haven't got the time. They're running from the rain like they'll drown. But if they come with me, they can shake their misery and dance the tango.
Thank you very much for watching. That was my latest edition of my music guide covering recent releases from indie and or local musicians you should get to know. So in this episode we had Nick Mobin, we had Charlotte Campbell, Yolanda Gabrielle, Molly Wishart and South of Polaris. All fantastic, and they've all been added to my playlist. Go and check that out in the description and go and follow them on socials and on their websites as well. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a like and let me know. And if you are a musician or know local or indie musicians who would benefit from having their music spoken about and getting shared, then please send me a message and do get in touch. And if you enjoyed this video, then please consider clicking the subscribe button and notification bell button as well. I release lots of different stuff on YouTube, so not only things where I talk about other people's music, but I do my own music, I do reaction videos, I do vlogs, I do guitar lessons, loads and loads of different stuff. And I'd love you to consider coming and joining for the future videos. And if you want to, you can click the subscribe and notification bell buttons, then you'll be the first to know whenever I release anything new. Thanks very much for watching, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you next time.